Folks, we have made it to the home stretch. We are officially on the other side of the trade deadline, and teams are now jockeying firmly for playoff position or draft lottery position, depending on where you sit in the standings. So it's time to readjust and update our power rankings, starting with, of course, the teams at the bottom. And there are three teams who I think are firmly on Gavin McKenna watch, those being the Flames, the Blackhawks, and Vancouver Canucks. All these teams sold to some degree at the trade deadline, and right now they're really just kind of playing out the skid. Nothing of interest is really going to happen for any of these teams until the night of the draft lottery, when we find out which of them, if any of them, are going to end up with the number one overall pick and the right to select whoever is going to be the number one prospect. Right now it does seem to be McKenna, but they could fall in love with Stenberg or Verhoff. We'll have to see. Above them, three teams who are not on McKenna watch, but their season's essentially over. Better luck next year to the Devils, the Rangers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Three teams who I, frankly, at the beginning of the season thought were going to be very solidly in the playoff mix, and who just completely fell apart this year. Their season's basically over. All of them sold off to some extent. But if one of them wins the draft lottery to draft McKenna, I am going to put my head through a wall. Above them, three teams who I still really can't believe are this bad in the Predators, Panthers, and Blues. Predators and Blues are kind of expected, but their underlying analytics and some of their play this season has given me hope that maybe they could be kind of a feisty team, but they're really just flagging at the back of the pack right now. The Florida Panthers, of course, the two-time Stanley Cup champions, their fall off, as I mentioned, they just kind of ran out of gas, and it's really sad, but still, with the talent on this team, I thought that they would still be solidly a playoff contender. Now, above them are four teams who are nibbling around the fringes of the playoffs or even in a playoff spot, but I just don't trust them, those being the Blue Jackets, Golden Knights, Flyers, and Kings. Each of these teams just has some major flaw that I can't get past, where even though they are in the playoff spot right now, I would not be banking on them making it above some of the teams that are even ahead of them. And that first category is, of course, the fringe playoff teams who are fighting for a wildcard spot or maybe the third seed in their division, which includes the Senators, Capitals, Kraken, Jets, and Sharks. And selfishly, I want just about all these teams to make the playoffs. They're some of my favorites. Maybe even the Winnipeg Jets, but even them I don't mind. But all these teams have kind of struggled, been up and down throughout the year. Some of them sold, some of them bought, oddly enough. Some of them are rebuilding, some of them are fighting for a last gasp at their window, and then there's whatever the hell the Ottawa Senators did at the deadline. But then above them are the teams that I think are solidly in the playoffs, not just that they're in a playoff position, but their play has convinced me that they're probably going to make it in the end. Those being the Bruins, Mammoth, Islanders, Oilers, Penguins, Red Wings, and Ducks. I don't foresee any of these teams having a really deep, substantial playoff run, but I think they're all probably going to make the playoffs. But the teams above them are fringe contenders. Those being the Wild, Hurricanes, Canadiens, and Lightning. All these teams are really, really good, and I think that they are the top contenders other than the three juggernauts, which include the Avalanche Stars and, surprisingly, the Buffalo Sabres. I know I just made a video talking about how I think that they are a little bit fraudulent, but the results are the results. They continue to win, and until their regression eventually hits, can't deny that they are the strongest team heading into the playoffs right now.